Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chodesh. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening, pushing forward this word with truth and sincerity, and your few Akwat as well. Let's listen with sincerity. I'm the brother Nachaya from the camp, JMS Montreal, coming back with another lesson. And us Israelites are going to show these heathens how to rule. Okay, not how to rule, but like in the sense of how rulership is done. Okay, we're gonna show these nations how to actually manage and run the earth. Okay, because all these heathens, the Lord gave them a period of time for them to rule, and it wasn't it. Okay, the rulership that these different heathens they had wasn't it. Okay, because what, they're not meant to be in the seat of rulership. Okay, the true rulers of the earth are the Israelites, man. First and foremost, starting with the elect, with Yahweh Shai being at the forefront. Okay, as scriptures say, let's start with this, which we touched on this yesterday at the French camp. And what's still in my spirit, I figured, why not still, why not make a lesson? Okay, um, Wisdom of Solomon, the 7? Uh, Bear with me for a minute. Multitude, 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 wise. Come on. Let's write real first. Well, forgive me. Here. It's 6. Wisdom of Solomon 6. Okay, so this is the Wisdom of Solomon 6 and verse 24. It says, but the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people. You see, so the multitude of the wise is what? Is the welfare of the world. Okay, and who are the wise? First and foremost, starting with the elect. Those are the wise. Okay? You know what I'm saying? We're the wise. So therefore, we're the welfare of the world. Abratas, of course, would be of the elect. I'd be of the elect. You know what I'm saying? We are the welfare of the world, man, because ultimately we know uh, the law, statute, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, and we know how to instill them in the earth to make things prosper. Okay, furthermore, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have new bodies. And with those new bodies, we're going to have the laws inside our inward parts. You see? So, I'm saying it's just going to be beautiful, man. The rulership that we're going to have, man, after this last one, because currently right now Esau is ruling, Esau being the so-called white man, okay, he is the last heathen to have the scepter in his hand, okay, because the Lord did prophesy in Luke, the 21st chapter, how that Jerusalem must be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled, okay, and we're at the last leg or the last rulership of those Gentiles, okay, like Ezra saw, the prophet Ezra, that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Okay? So we're gonna make things prosper, man. And these heathens, they're gonna enjoy it. Okay, they're gonna want to join themselves unto us to learn of our ways, to learn of our customs. Because hey, what's that in Isaiah? Isaiah the 2nd chapter. Are they not gonna say, come and let us go up to the house of the Lord that we may let's get it, man. Yeah, I'm saying so. Oops, that song is Solomon. So they're gonna willingly want to learn of our customs, man. Because regardless, whether they're willing or not, they're gonna have to. Okay? Because we know that there's going to be 1,000 years of harsh, righteous slavery. Okay? Where we're gonna get our lick back, alright, and put these heathens into subjection. They're gonna have to learn by force. Revelation, the second chapter, 26 on down, right? To him that overcometh, he's going to give them, what, a rod of iron, that they may beat the nations into submission, as a break them down, man. Okay? But let's read this. Isaiah, the second chapter, and verse 1. It says, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. Okay? Mountain representing government. Okay, so the mountain of the Lord, which is the government of Israel, is going to be the top of all these different governments that we currently have on the earth. Because when Yahushua comes back to invade the earth, it says that he went forth conquering and to conquer, and how that he had many crowns on his head. Furthermore, the prophecy in Isaiah 9 and 6 says that what the government shall be upon his shoulder. So, under the guidance of Yahushua, you know what I'm saying? Israel is going to be at the top, man. The government of Israel is going to be the standard. Okay, just like America right now, they're the one that's policing the earth with their laws. They say what goes and what doesn't. And if you don't oblige, there's terrorists, this, that, the third. Hey, that's going to be us. Okay, we're going to be the new guys on the block that these nations going to have to answer to. Okay? So continue on, it says, and shall be exalted above the hills. Hills represent the same thing, smaller governments. And all nations shall flow unto it. You see, all nations is going to flow unto it. All nations are going to want to come and learn from us. Okay? Just like right now with America, once again, with it being the standard of beauty, everybody wants to go there to fulfill their dreams. Hey, that's going to be us, but times a gazillion thousand. Okay? Because America is the standard of beauty on the left-hand side right now. Okay? Because it's not truly beautiful as it's presented unto the world. Right? Just like the Apostle John saw in the Revelation in the island of Patmos. You know what I'm saying? He saw the harlot. She was fair to look upon. He was gazing upon it, but he went in. It was polluted. There was all type of diseases. That's America. All right? Continuing on, it says, verse 3, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, or Yerushalayim, the city of peace. So they're going to naturally want to come to us and learn of our ways. Okay, and this precept furthermore proves how that those geysers over there right now in our land with the little hats proves to you they're not the people, because nobody's flowing in abundance to go and learn of how to have curls, curl sideburns, and how to purchase a tiny hat, or how to do the dance that they do in the circle. Nobody's concerned about them like that. You see? Proving to you they're not the people, man. Alright? They're not the guys. They're not the chosen people of the Lord, man. Because when the chosen people of the Lord go back to the land, this right here will be fulfilled. The nations will want to learn of our ways. Because the ways, our customs, the laws that the Lord has given us was meant to separate us from these other nations. And they're supposed to see us and be like, damn, yo, these guys are the guys, man. These guys are the guys that the Lord is dealing with, man. Look at their mannerism, their customs, how they behave amongst one another, how they're just life flourishing among them. You know? And then they're going to want to follow a vibration and learn how to be like us. It's already happening now with Jake on the lowest state. You know? All these people, they follow the vibration of Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Even on our lowest state, these nations, they want to be like us. They're jealous at the same time, but yet they want to be like, just like Jake. They talk like Jake. They eat Jake's food while we're at the bottom of the society. So imagine how much more when we're up, man. Oh, let's get that in Ecclesiasticus. Honored. Okay. There we go. Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 31. It says, he that is honored in poverty. Wait, let's start at 30. It says, the poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. And Jake is indeed skillful, man. You know, because we're the people that the Lord has given the most talent to. Okay? And that's a fact. What's that? Jeremiah 10. It says, like, how that the portion of Jacob is not like them. Okay? He's the former of all things. Because the Lord has blessed us immensely. All right? It goes on, it says, verse 31, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? Right? So, if we're not honored now in poverty, how much more when we're actually ruling, when we're actually in our natural state, being on top? The honor is going to be redonkulous. Right? Zephaniah 3 and 8. The Lord is going to give us fame far beyond of any fame you could think of right now, man. So much honor, man. It's going to be like, wow. I cannot even fathom it right now. Because the only thing we have to compare to is the glory and the honor that this world has to offer, which has an expiry date, which is not true honor, which is not true fame. Okay? But hey, the other side of the precept said what? So, he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? And Esau is indeed dishonorable, even though he's at the top. You know, we've seen this guy losing his power, man. You know, his people are cursing him out, complaining. Okay? His deception is not working as it used to. Very soon, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau is going to be seen as the scum of the earth that he is, man. And it's prophecy. Isaiah 14. Is this the man that made the earth to tremble? This nigga? Huh? The Lord says he's going to cast abominable filth upon you, E. You know? Man. Yeah, man. So, you know, we're going to show these nations how things go, man. We're going to show them. This is how you rule. This is how you rule, E. This is how you rule Ishmael, Elam, Moab, Ham, the Assyrians. This is how you rule. Like this right here, man. Then they're going to know. Because deep down, like it says in Romans, the 8th chapter, they want us to rule. Right? The earnest expectation of the creature. Let's get that quickly. Okay? Romans 8 and verse 19, it says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestations of the sons of God. See? So these nations, they're waiting for us to come into rule. Okay, the creatures, the whole creation, the animals, the insects, the fishes, deep down they're like, man, I want the sons of God to rule, man, because man, the earth, the foundations of the earth are out of course, as it says in the Psalms, the 82nd chapter. Things are fucked up right now, man. We need things to be right side up. Okay? You know, certain animals they're taken out of their ecosystem. You start putting them in zoos, migrating them in other places to where that is fucking up the whole synergy of the earth, man. That's why this has to be taken down and for us to rule, man. And that's a fact, man. And we're gonna show them, man. We're gonna show them how things go, man. Okay? But anyways, I'm gonna close it off there. Bringing all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Wacha Chodesh. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next